This is war! Ravens are going down!
All right, we're taking on the Ravens. We got a video coming up tomorrow, right?
Woo!
This is war. This man's a warrior right here. Steel Studio, baby.
Let's go!
Hey, I'm Rick Mooney. This is the Steel Studio. These are my Thursday thoughts I do every week. And we are taking on the Ravens. Yes, we are. I am very excited about this weekend. A little pissed off that it's on a Saturday. They kind of screwed us with the short week. And then I see the weather there is going to be bad on Saturday, not Sunday. But you know what it is, what it is. I still think we're going to win. And if Mason plays the way he's played the last 2 weeks, I think we'll kick their ass. I don't even think it'll be close because they're not going to play their starters. Other people are saying, oh, it's still the Ravens Steelers. They beat them a couple years ago. No, that's not going to happen this time. If our offense can make plays and we get a little bit of a lead, there's no chance for them. Not saying that with their starters, but with these backups, there's not going to be any chance. And I do think we're going to win. And I think things are going to go our way this year. They haven't the last couple times when the playoff draw came out. But they will this year. It's just due. We're just due to get in. What will happen when we get in? It will depend. If the quarterback position keeps playing like this, we can beat anybody. I am a little concerned with the defense because it's not what it usually is, and it's sad to me. But, the inside linebacker injuries and the safety, we're playing zone, so guys are going to be open, but we're bending and not breaking right now, and it's working. But if we do make it to the playoffs, when we do, get Minka back, get him healthy, get Landon Roberts back, and you might see some different things, man, with these veterans. I think I like what I'm seeing, man. I like what I'm seeing. I like seeing Peterson at safety. I'm excited about that for next year, no matter what. And I like Jack. I think he's a Steeler. We need to keep Jack. I don't care if he's the third guy, second guy, whatever. I think we bring him back, and that could mean Quan Alexander's not coming back, but he probably won't want to come back anyway. Someone else will give him a deal. So I'm excited. But Mason Rudolph, wow. I mean, one game is one thing. 2 games is another thing on the road in that hostile environment. And it was, I had somebody say to me, he's just making long throws and you're running the ball. Yeah, we're running the ball, and that sure helps. But part of the running the ball well is because we're able to pass. You know what? You spread it out, try to stop the pass. We're going to run down your throat. We're going to get off the bus like we said we were going to do before the season. We're going to kick your ass. And now that teams have to play the pass, you can see the run game improve, and then they just go in there to try to stop the run, and we make them pay. He makes them pay with his throws. And there's, like I said in the intro, there's 2 things, the title anyway, 2 things Mason Rudolph does that Kenny and Mitch can't. First of all, Mitch was terrible. He can't do anything right now. So I'm sure he's a better quarterback than he played. But he didn't play like it in his system, and it's not for him. We need to move on from him. But one of the things is, first of all, this command in the pocket. But one of the things is he makes everyone around him better. And that's something Ben used to do, and it's not something Kenny has done. Kenny's still learning. I don't hate Kenny. I think Kenny can be just exactly what Mitch is. I'm sure Kenny would have played the last 2 games. We would have probably scored in the 20s. I don't know that he would have made the throws that Mitch made because he just gets happy feet. Not Mitch, Mason. He gets happy feet, and Mason's kind of gotten over that right now. So I don't know. He just doesn't elevate the players around him, and that's one thing that Mason, I keep saying Mason has done. He's elevated the players around him. Look how much better Pickens is. Look how much better Deontay is. Just everybody is elevated, and they're excited, and that's something that a good quarterback does. Another thing that he's been doing is he's doing something that most quarterbacks don't do in the NFL anymore. He's hitting his 3rd read. Go watch the tape. It's crazy. First read, second read's not there. He hits the 3rd read. And he's doing it quick, decisive. Most quarterbacks do first read, second read, then run. He's not. He's not escaping the pocket. He's standing in there. He's looking for the open guy, and our receivers are so good that there's 3 guys. Eventually, one of them is going to get open. And you've seen Allen Robinson make plays that you haven't seen him make all year. It's like, where was this guy? This guy was a decent receiver. And now you're seeing him because he's doing that. He's hitting open guys, getting the reads, and his 3rd read, 3rd option, and he's making it happen. And defenses don't know what to do. That's how you win football. That changes everything. And it's something that Mason is doing right now that the other two have not. I'm not saying Kenny won't as he gets older and he gets better, but right now he's not. And Mason is. And as long as Mason is, I would keep him as the quarterback. I would sign him in the offseason if this continues, and he would be my starter next year until he loses the job. And I would keep Kenny because you need two. You can't just have one quarterback. There's something like 70 quarterbacks have gone down in the NFL this year. You need two quarterbacks. And if we would have had two quarterbacks playing that were decent, we would definitely be 10 or 11 wins. I mean, look at the Browns, for instance. They got Joe Flacco off the street, and he's making them win. It's crazy to me that they got him off his couch. But if they wouldn't have got him and they would have stuck with DTR, they'd be 8-win team, you know. But anyway, that's beside the point. That's them. We're not going to talk about them anymore. We know they're good. We don't have to hear about, I don't want to hear about it. But I think we're good too. And what a great performance. Where we are is good. It's exciting. I just hate to miss the playoffs. And I had another guy say to me, 9-8, that's where we want the Steelers every year. Shut your mouth. That is not what we aim for every year. It just happens to be what it's been the last few, especially since Ben retired. And it's a hell of a coaching job by Tomlin. And I would take that over 4 wins every year or 3 wins or being like the Dolphins that haven't won anything since 1974. I mean, let's be honest here. Even if we don't make the playoffs for some reason, which I think we're going to, but if we don't, we're going to load up in this draft again. And what a draft. This draft class for this year is probably rivaling, I'm not saying it's 1974, but it might be one of the best ones since. Go back and look. These guys are good, and they're only going to get better. And we just load up, and Omar said he's going to get Steelers, and that's what he did. He got Steelers. Very excited. I mean, how can you not be? 30 points in the last 2 games, and I think we'll have 30 again this week, even if the weather's crappy, maybe 25, and they're not going to have anything. So Steelers are going to playoffs. I really believe that. It's going to be fun, and if we can get in, look out, because nobody's going to want to play us. TJ Watt will be a maniac in the playoffs this time, and who knows what will happen. But hey, that's the Steel Studio. That's my thoughts. Please subscribe. Get more subscribers on YouTube. I had a few lately. I need some more. Please subscribe so you can see all my stuff. Comment, and I'll have you on the show sometime. I've had other guys on the show. Follow me on the Facebook group. And this week's True Steeler of the Week is none other than Troy Polamalu. I was looking through my list of True Steelers, and that was one that I hadn't done yet. I couldn't believe I hadn't done it. I just assumed I did, but I'm glad I saved it for this week, this big week, because he's one of the best Steelers of all time, and he made plays to get us into the playoffs and during the playoffs. Game-changing player, a true Steeler, and that is what a Steeler is, and those are the kind of guys we need on this team. And I'm very proud to see Najee run like he did, Warren to see him run like he did. I just can't get over it, man. Just physical Steeler football. It's what we've been wanting for years, and we got it. And it's only going to get better. Nick Herbig, Mr. Herbig, as Tomlin calls him. Those kind of guys are such a Joey Porter Jr., Benton. We've made a difference this year, believe it or not. And it's a foundation. And it's only going to get better. And I'm very excited. So go Mason, go Steelers. And please subscribe. Give me your thoughts. What do you think of Mason, how he's played so far? And what do you think the traits are that he has that separates him right now from Kenny and that other guy? All right. That's the Steel Studio. Those are my Thursday thoughts. Go Steelers.